Okay guys, so सुबह का बारिश वाला वीडियो वी showed you and now it's evening and as I told you कि हम लोग का तो न्यू ईयर यहीं पे अपना क्वारंटीन न्यू ईयर है होगा एंड घर के अंदर भी हम लोग मास्क लगा के ही हैं बिकॉज सिड इज़ पॉजिटिव एंड आई एम नेगेटिव एंड अभी रिस्क नहीं लेना है. So now Sid said I asked him if he's feeling better. I wanted him to share his experience, wanted him to share what kind of symptoms he had initially and then what made him go and get himself tested because to be very honest हमको लगा था कि ये seasonal flu या seasonal cold होगा but then it turned out to be Omicron. So what are we following for him, what kind of medicines he is taking, what home remedies are we are following, ये सब अभी Sid आपको बताएगा. Okay Sid, over to you.
Hello guys, here I am welcoming 2022 with too much of positivity. Actually, to be frank enough, I did not see this coming. Obviously, Prapti और मैं काफ़ी careful थे. We used to like always sanitize, wear masks, avoid contacts with any people जिस पे like we are not fully confident enough. But how much ever you plan when the nature decides or when the universe decides कि लगानी है तो लगा देता है. But yeah, like actually I was more shocked to like receive the result. So as a background ये था that I started feeling a bit sick from 26th of December, and generally when weather changes, since I was a child मुझे cold आता ही है, so it is very normal for me, and I'll do a lot of home remedies and lot of stuff. But because we had a lot of plans with friends that's why I decided that कि I'll still go and get myself tested. But I was pretty sure कि negative ही आएगा because उतना कुछ worse symptoms नहीं थे जितना I had heard from people, जितना I've read. But then unfortunately positive result आया, and that was a shocker to both Prapti and I because we had planned a lot of things. हम यहाँ जाएंगे, हम वहाँ जाएंगे, हम यहाँ घूमेंगे, वहाँ घूमेंगे, एक्सपो जाना है, ग्लोबल विलेज जाना है, फ्रेंड्स लोगों से मिलना है, लोगों को घर पे बुलाना है, किसी लोगों के घर पे जाना है. All of those things came to a standstill, absolute standstill, because of some negligence by me at some point during one of the days. So obviously हम लोगों ने काफ़ी कुछ activities किया है during these days, so it will not be easy to pinpoint कि इसका रूट कॉज क्या है, कि कहाँ से आया है. इट इज़ वेरी डिबेटेबल, बट प्रॉबली द प्रॉबेबल रूट कॉज इज दैट आई वेंट इनटू एन ATM टू विड्रॉ मनी, और वो ATM क्लोज था, एंड आई थिंक समवन कॉल्ड मी एट दैट टाइम, और मैं सैनिटाइज करना भूल गया. आई थिंक दैट्स लाइक वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट मिस्टेक्स दैट आई हैव डन इन द लास्ट 2 years, और वो वन मिस्टेक वॉज इनफ टू ब्रिंग मी डाउन. But I think just because I'm infected, it does not mean that I'm like feeling very weak or anything like that. Obviously weakness है, but the symptoms are very similar to a normal cold and flu. But I would also like to say that I took a booster vaccine last Wednesday. तो मैंने बूस्टर लिया और उसके आई थिंक 4-5 दिन में ही मुझे आई टेस्टेड पॉजिटिव. सो मे बी मैंने बूस्टर लिया इसलिए मुझे ज़्यादा सिम्टम्स नहीं आ रहे हैं कि क्या है. आई डोंट नो, बट फॉर मी पर्सनली इट इज़ जस्ट लाइक एनी नॉर्मल कोल्ड एंड फ्लू. सोर थ्रोट से स्टार्ट हुआ, देन आई स्टार्टेड फीलिंग वीक, देन बॉडी पेन हुआ, देन आई स्टार्टेड फीलिंग फीवरिश, देन देन थोड़ा कॉफिंग स्टार्ट हुआ, देन स्नीजिंग स्टेप्ड इन.
So Sid, what obviously तुम मतलब symptoms वगैरह तो तुमने जो बताया very helpful because अभी तक I am negative but I have been advised by the doctor that I have to repeat my test on 2nd or 3rd of January just so that we are 100% sure that I am negative. However, 2 दिन से since last 2 days you have been complaining that you have slightly lost taste and smell also, but it is again very similar to how you feel when you get seasonal flu.
Yeah.
So now one by one tell us that what medication are you taking?
Okay, so medications are pretty basic. I'll start with the English medicines, doctors ने कहा है that I have to take Panadol 3 times a day after food. That's the normal paracetamol medicine. Um with that, I take this Panadol ka. This is a vapor release sachet. So you basically mix this with boiling water and then you drink it. So this gives me a lot of relief, and this has ingredients which doctors have anyways asked me to take. You know, honey, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric. तो वो सब है यहाँ पे. And most of these things we as Indians anyways put it in our food. We use it in our drinks. तो मैं कभी I like also have Indian kashayam, and sometimes I also have this. Then one of my friends said he had also suffered from COVID, so he said that he did not get he did not get back his sense of smell and taste for about 2 months. So उसको किसी ने मतलब recommend किया when he became all right that one should take a medicine called Talisul. So this is an Ayurvedic medicine. होपफुली आप लोगों को दिख रहा हो. फॉर्चुनेटली दुबई में कोटकल आयुर्वेदशाला है. सो मैंने उनको फ़ोन किया एंड दे हैड दिस इन स्टॉक. इनफैक्ट दे इवन हैव अ कोविड पैकेज सॉर्ट ऑफ अ थिंग जिसमें उनका ये बहुत सारा मतलब मेडिसिन आता है. मुझे तो सिर्फ तालीसूल ही चाहिए था बिकॉज आई डेंट वांट टू ओवरडू मेडिसिन के इस पे. सो दिस आई हैव 3 to 4 spoons a day. These are granules basically, so you don't have to mix it with water or like take it with anything. बस इसमें आप वो स्पून में ये granules लें और उसको ऐसे ही आप खा सकते हैं. इनफैक्ट इट टेस्ट्स अ बिट स्वीट एंड आई डू हैव स्वीट टूथ. तो मुझे कॉफ सिरप पीना, तालीसुल खाना, I just seem to like these things.
So you just have to swallow it with water.
नहीं, not with water. ये like जिस तरह आप कोई भी पाउडर खाओगे ना,
हाँ?
ये जिस तरह बोनवीटा हम लोग बचपन में खाते थे चुरा के,
हाँ.
वैसे ही ये आप लोगों का कोविड वाला मतलब बोनवीटा है समझ लीजिए. बस इसमें दिस टेस्ट स्वीटर देन अ बोनवीटा.
Oh wow, for you it
Yeah.
is like a dessert.
Yeah, this is my dessert actually. Then obviously many of we especially I think Indians will know Zandu balm. So I apply Zandu balm on my forehead, neck and nose, and then I use Zandu balm. I have also got a Zandu balm oil which I use in my when I take steam.
Yes, so this is Zandu balm oil that Sid uses when he takes steam. So वो steamer में इसको डाल देता है और inhale
And
करता है.
then obviously हमारा vitamin C and vitamin D है. And I anyways gargle at least twice a day. सुबह एक बार, शाम को एक बार. And I also take steam सुबह एक बार, शाम को एक बार. So the throat pain भी अभी बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है. So this is vitamin C. And then my favorite cough syrup. It tastes sweet. दिन में 3 बार पीता हूँ और उसके बाद अच्छी सी नींद आती है. So you can't beat that. So these are the medicine. These are very basic medicines. Like COVID है, but I think the symptoms aren't really bad. In fact, if I just have to take a step back and explain you कि दुबई में क्या process है, it's all extremely streamlined. I received my result on 29th early morning. जैसे ही मुझे I think at about 4 in the morning मुझे मैसेज आया from DHA. DHA is Dubai Health Authority. They immediately asked me to submit my details on the DHA का app. And then I had to schedule a call with one of the DHA doctors. तो मुझे अराउंड 4:30 बजे आया सुबह टेस्ट का रिजल्ट. And 8:30 बजे had this call with the doctor. So the doctor would basically see you, how you're talking, how you're like how you're reacting to the COVID-19, आपके क्या क्या symptoms हैं, and based on that the doctor will then subscribe medication for you. And obviously if your symptoms get worse, you just have to use the DHA का app and you can go and visit your nearest doctor. तो ये सब benefits हैं. But obviously the thing is this, that both of us, Prapti also, all those का negative आया, she has been my close contact, so both of us will have to be in quarantine at least until the 7th of Jan.
Okay. Any dietary things that you would like to add?
So actually both the DHA doctor and my general physician made it clear that you can have any normal food. Obviously drinking and eating fried food, eating absolutely unhealthy food is a no go. But I think I personally feel कि हम सबका comfort foods होता है. My comfort food is idli, sambar, rasam, brown rice, all of that. So I am sticking to it, and sometimes dal. So I think you just have to have your comfort food that makes you feel good and better. And yeah, just watch out your symptoms. अगर आपका symptoms worse होता है, then you shouldn't wait. Then you need to immediately call your doctor. In my case, symptoms, I think from the day of my test result, which I would count it like मैंने जैसे कि मैंने 28 को मैंने अपना टेस्ट दिया, so I would count that as day 1. तो मेरा maximum symptoms was on day 2. उसके बाद day 3 and day 4 काफ़ी कम symptoms है. It keeps on oscillating and fluctuating. Suddenly I would feel weak. Suddenly मुझे throat pain होगा. Suddenly I would feel sleepy. So you just have to keep watching your symptoms and do not exert yourself. And one more important thing what the doctor told, the DHA doctor told, is to not just because you're sick, it does not mean that you shouldn't be mobile, you should not be lazy. So he has asked me to do some like very basic normal aerobic activity or some yoga sort of a thing. So that is something that I have been trying to do.
Well, thank you. This is really, because obviously the cases had gone down, and
Yeah.
now again the cases are rising. So this is kind of a refresher round that we had with you, because what to be
Yeah.
done, what not to be done, what to eat, what not to eat, and some thanks to our friends, guys. I mean, they have been a support. They are checking on us every day.
And I know that this is like one of the worst times to get a COVID positive result, because छुट्टियां थी, हमने बहुत plans किए थे, and as some of you might know, I'm just too much social. मुझे बाहर जाना, बाहर घूमना, लोगों से मिलना, both Prapti and I love partying and meeting people, and excessive socializers. And for people like us, when we have to all of a sudden stop all our social celebrations, it is disappointing, but we have tried our best to look at the positives whatever we have got. There are so many people across the world who might not be able to celebrate New Year's the way that they would like to celebrate. At least we are glad that we are glad and thankful for whatever we have got. But yeah, stay indoors, stay safe, and because you're staying indoors, you can obviously like, share and subscribe to this video. Send us more love, spread the word about Trappuccino, and please continue to love us and shower us with your best wishes, and wish you all a very happy new year.
Thank you, guys. Love you. Take care. Bye bye.